The Democratic Republic of Congo can pride itself on having gained 40 basis points in the space of a year, a favorable rating that places the country in a positive economic dynamic. This bodes well for the second edition of the Country Risk Conference held in Kinshasa. In 2022, the Pan-African rating agency Bloomfield placed the country at 5.1. 12 months later, the rating has risen to 5.5, a way of transforming the test. How do we make it a lasting success? Well, I suggest you take a look.
This is an endogenous exercise. The Democratic Republic of Congo wants it. It's an opportunity for dialogue between all the stakeholders, first and foremost the private sector. And we believe that it's also an opportunity for external observers, the rating agencies, to take a fresh look at what we're doing. And I think some of them will also be assessing our situation.
The Democratic Republic of Congo continues to face real challenges, including inadequate infrastructure, arbitrary taxes and insecurity in the east of the country, a climate of instability that has put off some investors. In recent years, the government has stepped up reforms and placed the emphasis on macroeconomic performance, responsible management of public finances, and a stable financial system, three factors that will help to establish the country's credibility, particularly in the eyes of private investors.
Generally speaking, I would say that this is a very good thing and that these are very good initiatives, because you can feel the government's desire to do the right thing.
This will ensure that social issues, job creation and wealth creation are not relegated to a blind spot. And while the DRC has vast mineral deposits, the time has come to diversify its economy. It must be the cornerstone. And if the banks are to support the ambitions for diversification and growth, they must advocate an effective policy that combines transparency and traceability.
The major challenge is one of transparency, the challenge of traceability for exported products. And we, the banks, are grafting ourselves onto this market, and we also need the support of the state, which must ensure this transparency and traceability to enable us to secure adequate financing.
The results of Turkish-Congolese cooperation? A new financial center in Kinshasa will be inaugurated in December. This new value chain includes 5 towers and a conference center on a site of 90,000 square meters and an investment of more than $300 million. It will have interconnected services that will concentrate several operations on a single site to optimize the services of the Ministry of the Budget and the Ministry of Finance. These public-private alliances are shaping the future financial and urban architecture of the Congolese capital.
It's going to be like a financial hub, also a governmental hub of DRC in the heart of the country. But also we got the Kinshasa Airport project. Kinshasa Airport project is going to be the hub of the Central Africa region with an 8 million passenger capacity and one of the largest cargo terminals in whole Africa continental. And beside that, I can mention the Arena project, sports facilities that we are building here. We are developing the Congolese workers here in the country. Also, we got an academy that we established here to educate the Congolese. So these investments will add value to the country, also add value to the business environment of the country as well.
But challenges remain. With more than 80 million hectares of fertile land and favorable climatic conditions for year-round farming, the country's production is too low. Over 80% of consumer food products are imported. As you can see, the agricultural policy needs to be optimized. It will enable the Democratic Republic of Congo to re-establish itself as a giant on the international stage, a virtuous circle for investors.
We have allocated €40 million to build rural tracks, to supply the province of Kinshasa, to enable farmers and cooperatives to transform their crops. We have also mobilised €41 million to provide electricity to 200,000 people in the town of Kambinda. We wouldn't have been able to do all this if there hadn't been an agreement with the IMF. And for there to be an agreement with the IMF, reforms had to be implemented. So that's how I see the DRC. Not a day goes by without a French company expressing its desire to come here.